Hi crafters, Karen here from Karen's Crafting Company, and in today's video it's all about sharing with you even more cards that I created using the April Sheetload of cards. On April 2nd, the collaboration team of Call Me Crafty Al shares their videos on their take on the sheetload of cards. And if you missed my video, I will have that linked in the description box below so you can go ahead and check out the original set. Now, I absolutely love this sketch as it is definitely one of my favorites, and I love the fact that you will have no scraps left over from your pattern papers. So what I thought I would do this month is I went ahead and I looked in my stash and I was checking out all the 6x6 paper pads that I have. I did come across this one, and it is called Just For You, and it has 12 designs, and it's one sheet per design, and it is single-sided. So what I went ahead and decided to do was I would pair up two pieces of the pattern paper together, and I would then turn them into sheet loads. So there were two sheets that were left over because I felt they were too busy to be paired together, but I did turn them into other cards, so I will share with you what I did with those two extra sheets. So with this paper pad, I was able to make 5 sets of cards using the Sheetload, April Sheetload of cards by Call Me Crafty Al. So let me go ahead and share with you the cards using that Just For You pad. So here is my first set. So you've got one set where the plaid is the smaller strip and then the florals are the bigger, and then you've got the other 3 cards that are flipped or vice versa. And then I went ahead and I used my Antique Pals die set from Tailored Expressions and used that as my embellishment. And I also brought in some of my flowers that I had in my stash, and with all of these cards that I made, I was definitely able to use up all these flowers. Now I do still have other flowers in my stash, but they are these smaller ones that I used are all gone. And then I brought in a hello stamp, also from Tailored Expressions, and I stamped that directly onto the pattern paper instead of having that single strip that you see here on the sketch. And then what I did is I added some clear embossing powder to give it that shine. So that is one set. Here is set number 2. So again, one side where the floral pattern is used as the smaller strip, and then the polka dots as the bigger piece. And basically I did the same thing for all my sets of cards, where I did use the antique bucket, and then I brought in my paper flowers to fill in the bucket. That is set number 2. Here is set number 3 from, again, that same paper set. So now you can see here that the flowers are different. By the time I got to this set, this is where I ran out and I was trying to use up the other flowers that I had in my stash. And these I was able to use up as well. And again, I did the clear embossing to give that shine on the sentiment. All right, moving on to set number 4. Here I have the yellow pattern papers, the stripes, and the pretty yellow flowers. And then instead of the basket, I brought in the jug, and that again is you get both the basket and the antique pail in one set, and that again is from Tailored Expressions. And I used that as my focal point, and then I brought in some of these other paper flowers, and then these yellow eyelets that you see here, I added those in the center of my flowers. And then I did the same thing, I stamped in yellow, and then I added the clear embossing to get that extra shine on the sentiment. And then my set number 5, my final set here, using up that paper pad. Mini paper pad is what I like to call it. And again, running out of these flowers, so I was digging through my stash and using up what I had left. And so I used my stripes and then another floral piece. Again, I used the clear embossing powder to get that shine on my sentiment. And then that is my final set. And then those 2 extra pieces that I told you about that I did not use for this set, I brought in here and I made them into mini slimline cards. So I have 2 of these, and then I have 2 of these. So you can see why I didn't really pair them together. They are, they were both floral, so they would have been really busy on the same card front. So I just decided to take each 6x6 piece and cut them in half and make two mini slimlines with each of the pattern papers. And then these butterfly ephemera are from an ephemera pack that I got at Hobby Lobby. And then I brought in my encouragement stamp and die set all in one from scrapbook.com for my sentiment. And then these butterflies are also from the same stash that I brought the bigger butterfly in. And this one I added some dimension by putting the foam tape on the back to give it a little bit of a pop. All right, friends, so these are more sets made using the April 2023 Sheetload. So I really feel accomplished because I was able to use up a mini paper pad. I was able to finish up some of my paper flowers that I had, and I figured out what to do with those 2 extra sheets of pattern paper that were part of this kit. I could not leave them because then I would have to say that I didn't complete the set. So I was glad to have turned those into mini slimlines. And again, just really happy to be able to use my stash, use what I have to create these cards using the April 2023 Sheetload of cards. Until my next video, friends, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.